3 AI models, hundreds of millions of users. And somehow, in 2026, picking the wrong one for your workflow is still costing people hours every week. So which one is actually best? Let's find out. Here's the thing nobody tells you up front. ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini are not trying to be the same product anymore. A year ago, all three felt like variations on the same idea. Today, they have genuinely diverged in ways that matter. OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google have each made serious bets on different strengths. And the gap between using the right one versus the wrong one for a given task has gotten wider, not smaller. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which AI to reach for when you are writing, coding, doing research, or handling complex tasks. No hype, no affiliate bias, just a straight comparison of what each model actually does well, and where each one still falls short. We're going to break this down section by section. First, what each model is built around, then a head-to-head on the tasks that actually matter to most people, and finally, a clear verdict on who should use what. Let's start with the heavyweight that basically created this market. ChatGPT is still the most recognized name in AI, and that is not just marketing. OpenAI's model benefits from being the first mover in this space. Its ecosystem is massive. You can connect it to a wide range of third-party tools, use it inside Microsoft products, generate images, search the web, run code, and have voice conversations that feel surprisingly natural. For general-purpose tasks, ChatGPT remains extremely capable. It is strong at coding. Developers routinely use it to write, debug, and explain code across dozens of languages. Its reasoning has improved substantially with each new generation. And the multimodal features, the ability to work with images, audio, and documents, are tightly integrated into the main product. Where ChatGPT sometimes gets edged out is in long-form writing that requires a distinctive voice. It tends toward a polished, slightly generic tone that can feel a little corporate. And while its factual accuracy has improved, it still occasionally produces confident-sounding answers that do not hold up. But here is the thing. The sheer breadth of what ChatGPT can do and the number of tools built around it makes it the safest starting point for most people. Now, the model that has quietly become a writer's best friend. Claude, built by Anthropic, has earned a reputation that keeps coming up in one specific context, writing. And not just passable writing, writing that actually sounds like a human thought about it. Anthropic has focused on building models that are less likely to hallucinate, less likely to produce harmful content, and more likely to tell you when they are uncertain. In practice, this means Claude tends to be more measured in its answers. It will push back, offer caveats, and sometimes decline, and that can feel frustrating, or it can feel like exactly what you want, depending on the stakes involved. One of Claude's genuine standout features is its context window. It can hold extremely long documents in memory at once, which makes it powerful for tasks like summarizing lengthy reports, analyzing contracts, or maintaining coherence across a big creative project. For developers, Claude has also become a serious competitor in coding tasks. It is particularly strong at explaining what code is doing and why, not just producing it. If you care about understanding, not just output, that difference matters. Now let's talk about the AI that was built with the entire Google ecosystem behind it. Gemini is Google's answer to the AI moment, and its biggest advantage is also its most obvious one. Google built it. That means it has access to Google Search, Google Drive, Gmail, YouTube, and a web of services that most people are already using every day. For research tasks, Gemini can pull real-time information in a way that feels more native than an add-on. It was designed around the idea of being connected to live information from the start. If you spend a lot of time in Google Workspace, the integration is genuinely smooth. Gemini has also been built with multimodal capabilities at its core. It can process images, audio, video, and text together, which opens up workflows the other models are still catching up to. Where Gemini sometimes gets more mixed feedback is in pure text generation quality. Some users find it slightly more utilitarian in tone, less nuanced than Claude for writing tasks, though this varies a lot depending on how you prompt it. The bottom line: if your life already runs on Google, Gemini might already be your best option without you even realizing it. But now the real question: how do all three actually compare when we put them head-to-head? Let's get specific. For coding, all three models are capable, But developers who work across large code bases tend to give a slight edge to ChatGPT and Claude for their ability to reason through complex logic. Gemini is catching up fast, particularly for tasks that involve searching through live documentation or combining code with real-time information. For writing, blog posts, emails, creative work, tone-sensitive content, Claude consistently gets the most praise from people who care about voice and quality. It tends to produce fewer filler phrases and more natural sentence variation. For research, finding information, synthesizing data, staying current, Gemini's native connection to Google's information ecosystem gives it a structural advantage. It is particularly strong when you need something recent. For multimodal tasks, working with images, PDFs, charts, all three have made serious advances, but the depth of Google's integration means Gemini often handles mixed media inputs more fluidly. And for everyday general use, ChatGPT's broad range of integrations and familiar interface makes it the most flexible all-rounder for someone who does not want to think about which tool to pick. So who actually wins? It is not the answer most people want to hear, but it is the honest one. There is no single best AI in 2026. That is not a cop-out. It is the answer the evidence keeps pointing to. If you are a developer or need a flexible all-in-one assistant with a massive ecosystem, ChatGPT is the safest default. If you write a lot, work with long documents, or care deeply about output quality and nuance, Claude is probably your best tool. If you live in Google's ecosystem or do heavy research work that requires current information, Gemini makes the most sense. The mistake most people make is picking one and expecting it to be perfect at everything. The smartest move in 2026 is having at least two of these in your workflow and knowing which one to reach for. All three are genuinely impressive. All three have real gaps. And all three are improving fast enough that this conversation will look different again in a matter of months. Which is exactly why it matters to keep watching this space. Because the tool that earns your workflow today might not be the one that holds it tomorrow. If you want to stay ahead of how these tools are evolving, without the hype cycles and the hot takes, subscribe to this channel. We break down the AI tools that actually matter every week, so you are never behind the curve.